Their life may not be perfect, brother, but it's better with you in it. Not perfect, but better.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. There he is. He is here. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. There he is. He is here. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. There he is. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. Here comes the boy. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. There he is. He is here.
I'm done being locked up.
I'm done with this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm done.
There we go for good this time.
What's up, gangster? My name is Kobe, and I can find any location in the entire world. To find the exact location of your ankle monitor, I slowed down your video to look for important clues. First, I noticed a car with a California license plate driving by. Next, I noticed you were on a bridge. And last clue was this triangle structure in the background. I then spent the next 6 hours of my day going through the 25,000 different bridges in the state of California. Finally, I got my big break. I found the bridge. It was called the Shakespeare Bridge in Los Angeles, California. I grabbed my laptop and drove 3 hours to the Shakespeare Bridge. I started looking around for the exact area that you threw the ankle monitor. Finally, I located it directly in the bushes. I jumped directly over the bridge and went straight to the target. I secured the ankle monitor in my case and went straight to the Los Angeles Police Department. Now, I may not be able to find you, but Sergeant Bedewick and his 30,000 officers will. Good luck, gangster.
Mercedes.
Amen.
Mercedes.
Amen. Amen. Regalo le lemon.
Mercedes.
Amen.
Mercedes.
Amen.
Mercedes.
Amen. Amen.
33. What's the youngest girl you date?
I mean, I wouldn't date anybody less than 18.
When I first responded to this video, a bunch of guys came out and said, what's the issue? He's not breaking the law. And you're right, he's not breaking the law. However, if the youngest that he will go is as young as the law permits, he is the reason that the law exists.
I'm not the type of person to call the law,
Colonizer called the police. Colonizer called 911 before they kill you. Colonizer save your life. Where's my second phone? I will help you from Africa. Colonizer will help you call from Africa. Colonizer, we will bury you soon. No, colonizer. Colonizer, call. Colonizer, you better call the police. Call 911, FBI, CIA, all of them. Firefighters, Abida, fire break. Call all of them. Colonizer, you need to call the U.S. Army, the Marine, everybody. Colonizer, see your face. What did you do? You better call the law, rules, regulations, community guidelines, anything. Please, let me help you call from Africa. I will call for you the Kenyan police. So it's okay. This one, this is beyond the law. This is a terrorist attack. Eee.
Things to avoid at Costco under 60 seconds.
Things you're allergic to, don't like, or can't afford. Wow, that was under 60 seconds. Awesome. What's next?
Come on, guys, let me show you my favorite non-toxic hack for washing my clothes.
Oh, I've got one of those too. Okay, so you know how most people wash their clothes in uranium, right? Well, instead of doing that, I wash them in what's called laundry detergent. It works so well. I highly recommend checking it out. What's next?
We all crave ice cream, and this is my go-to for pleasure without the guilt.
Ooh, that's fun. Let me try mine. Nope, no guilt there either. What's next?
Why did they destroy all the bells after World War II? Because if you sit in a bell and someone hits it and it begins to resonate, you can begin to heal like that. All the bells you ever look up, and notice how all the bells have a crack in them and they're broken. I wonder why that is. There's intention to get rid of these things so that we're dependent on a sick care system.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
One thing you will never see me do is buy my clothes where I buy my groceries.
You sure? Because I think this might look better than that bath mat you're wearing. And it's only $10.
What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know about other women, but I treat my husband like he's Jesus.
Joey!
Poor people can't afford good food.
It's not true. I'm sorry, it's not true.
We have food deserts, and I can say for an absolute fact.
Poor people can't afford
when you've been skint
food.
and you are looking for food, and I've been pretty skint, and the only food you can afford basically is fast food.
Or carrots.
Or carrots.
Well, carrots, spinach, I mean, they're cheap, aren't they?
Very
Or not?
If you are poor, carrots are still cheap. Many people angrily argue whether nutritious food is more expensive, but sometimes they accidentally miss the whole point entirely. Let's say you have $5 to feed dinner to your kids. He is correct. You can afford spinach. My closest shop sells this for $2. And you can afford carrots. $1.19. But you have just wiped out over half your budget on a shit 2-ingredient side salad, which is on the side of a completely empty plate. And you are left with some very fucking hungry kids. Alternatively, for less money, you could buy these pizza bagel bites or this massive tub of ice cream. You have given your kids enough sustenance to stop them screaming at you and stopped them starving to death. Bonus. Obviously, yes, you can find more nutritious foods on a budget. But, generally speaking, micronutrient-rich foods like fruits and vegetables are very pricey per calorie. Whereas ultra-processed foods high in added sugars and refined oils tend to be much cheaper per calorie. If your diet is shit, some people exclusively point the finger of blame at you. Just buy spinach instead. But if you really want to improve the health of a whole nation, you have to make nutritious foods more affordable.
Have you ever realized that if you pour water on a plate, it doesn't fall off? But if you pour water on a ball, then it falls right off it. Which means the earth is flat.
Scooby, we're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see a Scooby, we're coming after you. What's a Scooby? Oh my god, I literally told you it's 5:30. Oh my god. No! I told you 5:30.
Try it again.
I need a white girl with a nose ring to explain to me what planets are making me sad.
I hate to break it to you, but it's Earth, Jelani. The Earth is making all of us sad.
I got pregnant by an inmate that I met off TikTok on our first visit. This is just a disclaimer. I don't need anybody in the comments telling me that I'm stupid, telling me that I'm dumb. Like, we all make mistakes. We've all done something like this.
First saw this video, I thought she meant we in French for yes. Every time I substituted we with yes, it didn't make sense. Once I put my thinking cap on, I realized she meant we as in the English definition. Now we're going to discuss improper usage of the word we in the English language. We is actually not that hard of a word. I'm going to show you a trick for the word we. In order for there to be a we, there has to be a me. And you will notice we is just me flipped upside down. So the next time you decide to make a we statement, make sure it includes me. We're going to do a little exercise. If I'm in the we, remember, me. If I'm in the we, I will add myself into the circle. Statement number 1, we all make mistakes. Have I made a mistake before? Yes. So I'm going to add myself into the circle. Statement number 2 is a bit tricky. We all done something like this. What is that something that she's alluding to? What is that? Let's break it down because there's 5 things that are included in this something. 5 things. Meeting a man from TikTok being the first one. I have done this. I've actually met a man from TikTok. But let's change this statement. Not a man, but an inmate. I have not done that statement. Having sex with him on the first link. I have not done that statement. The sex being in a jail bathroom. I have not done that statement. Getting pregnant. Absolutely not. And with twins. Okay. No. So when these trick statements come up where it says we all have done something like this, make sure you break down what the something is before you put yourself in this we bubble. Because this we does not include me. So therefore, this is incorrect usage of the word we. So we really want to avoid this when it comes to future statements.